Hey, welcome to Living in Columbus, Ohio. I am Rance Robinson, your real estate enthusiast, and I'm here to talk to you about all things Columbus real estate. So if you are a seller, or if you're thinking of selling, or if you're a buyer and you're thinking of buying a house here in Central Ohio, I'm your guy. And I'm so happy to be here with you right now. And so what I want you to do before you do anything else, if you would do me this favor, pretty please like this video and hit that subscribe button. When you do that, you help me help other people. And that's something that I really love to do, is help other people. Now, why are we here today? Why are you on this channel? Why are you here looking at this video? You're looking at this video because I'm pretty much answering this question that I get all the time. Should I buy a house in Columbus, Ohio, or in Central Ohio in 2025? My answer to you is going to be a resounding, emphatic yes. Why is it? Is it because you're a realtor? Is it because I'm in the industry? Is it because I just want to make money off of you? No, those aren't the reasons. The main reason why I am so adamant and emphatic about the fact that it's a really good opportunity always to purchase real estate is because real estate is one of the few things that you can buy that, outside of a super crazy situation like the housing crash of 2008, it's always going to have value, and you're going to be able to appraise, and you're going to be able to revalue. So even when things seem to go low, they're eventually going to come high up again. Real estate is cyclical, and right now, Columbus, Ohio, real estate is cyclical, and right now, Columbus, Ohio is booming. This is a boom town. They're calling it boom town because by 2050, we're expecting to go to a population of around 3 million. So what that means is you really want to get in now. You want to get in now while you can still afford to purchase a house, because what is home ownership? What is renting? What does it matter? What will it be like? We don't know 20 years from now. I can't tell you what it's going to be like, but what I do know is if you're building equity now, you may be able to purchase a home for, say, $250 some odd thousand, and 20 years from now, it may be worth 700. That's the potential. That's the potential. And so when you're ready to retire from your job, or you're ready to move on, and you decided that, okay, I've done my time here in Ohio and I love it, but I'm ready to go and live on a beach somewhere in Cambodia, or I want to go to South America, you'll have a great check sitting in your hand when you sell. So that's one of the greatest things about real estate in general, is that it's typically not a bad investment. The only time real estate can be a bad investment is when you decide not to do upkeep on your property. So buying and making the conscious effort to let the value of your property go down by not taking care of it is when real estate can be a bad investment. But outside of that, especially in Columbus, this city is still on track and trajectory to keep booming and going higher and higher and higher and higher. And you don't want to miss out on that. You don't want to miss out on the opportunity to add that net worth to your bottom line. And so these are some things that you need a place to live. If you're going to live somewhere and you got to buy or you're going to rent, you're putting that money towards a place to live anyway. You might as well be putting it in your own, let's call it, account, because we all know that yes, there's money going out of your bank account to pay for the place, but when it's time to sell the place, that money is coming back to you in the form of a lump sum equity payment, and that's what this whole thing is about. So is buying a house in Columbus, Ohio a good idea? Yes, it is. Mainly because we have so many corporations here. As you know, we've become what they call the Silicon Valley of the Midwest. We have Facebook and Google and a whole lot of Amazon here. We have a whole lot of awesome companies that exist here, not to mention Ohio State University, one of the biggest universities in the world, is here. We also have Nationwide, who's been anchoring and holding it down for a very long time. Ohio Health. There are so many companies here in the city of Columbus that a lot of people work for. Chase Bank, another huge one, with over 18,000 employees. So Columbus is a great place to be. It's a place that has been bubbling under for a long time because we don't have the NFL team or the NBA team. If you follow MLS soccer, or you're familiar with hockey, or you're really into college football, then you know Columbus. You know the Buckeyes, you know the Blue Jackets, you know the Crew. But there's so much going on here, and there's so much to do. So this is a great place to lock in, raise a family. The culture is changing, the culture is growing. There are so many different people, so many different nationalities that are finding their home here in Columbus. And that is a beautiful thing, because it's allowing for there to be an opportunity for so many people to find their way home, right? Home right here to the 614. And so that's what living in Columbus is all about. And so I want you guys to really set some goals for what you want to do. If you're a seller, the reason why it's good right now to sell is because of the value. You probably, depending on when you purchased, even if you purchased 2 or 3 years ago, you've probably seen extreme equity and extreme growth in the value of your home. Case in point, I had a friend who kind of was on the outskirts of Bexley. So Bexley is what I would call a suburb in the city. And they purchased a house. She recently got married and moved to California, but she purchased her house in 2021. And I think that by the time she sold, she had $150,000 in equity. I'm not saying that that's going to happen to you, but that's kind of what's going on. So she purchased at one price. By the time she was ready to sell, she had well over 6 figures in equity after only owning the home for a few years. That's the type of boom and growth that we're seeing. And so that's the type of opportunity that may be for you. So if you're ready to be an upgrade buyer, and I help upgrade buyers all the time, so you had that first property that you bought, and maybe let's say you bought it in 2017 when houses were a lot cheaper here in Central Ohio. Now you're ready to sell because you're ready to build, or you want to go for that house with the huge lot and 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3-car garage, 4-car garage that's just a little further out. We can do that and help you make that happen. But the greatest thing about that is you have equity that you're sitting on. So if you're a seller, it's a good time to sell because you have not lost value, you've gained it. Even those whose homes are not as well taken care of, as I talked about earlier, you've gained that equity. If you're a buyer, it's still a good time because you have the opportunity to see growth there. Yeah, home prices are a little higher than they once were, but you are able to get in, you're able to buy, and you're able to find your way to equity a lot quicker than it was 20, 30 years ago. And so that's the beautiful thing about this. And putting you in position is what I'm all about. And that's what I really want to do. So if you know without a shadow of a doubt that you're ready to purchase a home in Central Ohio and you're looking for some help to do that, or you're ready to sell in Central Ohio and you're looking for some help to do that, I love to help people. I love to help people do what they want. I love to help people get what they desire. I love to help people reach their goals. And that's what I'm here for. And so I want to first thank you for taking the time to watch this YouTube video. There will be more. The posting schedule for now will be once a week, right? And I hope to continue to build content so that I can point and say, hey, I talked about this in this video, and I talked about that in that video. So this channel is new, it's a baby, but one thing I am not new at is real estate. One thing I'm not new at is making sure that you are represented at the closing table the best way possible with everything that you desire to happen in the deal. So once again, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more videos. If you want to reach out to me, you have a question about real estate, there's something that you've just been dying to know, especially about real estate in Ohio, Central Ohio specifically, go ahead and look in the description. My information is down there and I am ready to help you. So I am so thankful to you, and I will see you on the next video.